Welcome back to another episode of Seaside Nomad. My name's Dave. I'm going to be navigating you through this episode where I've put a GoPro in a lobster trap. This is going to be the last GoPro lobster trap video of 2023, so let's enjoy. The lobster trap has landed. It's in about 20-25 feet of water, and as you can see, it's murky water. I mean, it looks like an alien planet down there. It's probably a foot, maybe 2 feet of visibility, and here in New England, sometimes we get days like this. This is not really uncommon for us, but it's interesting because today we actually see the most lobsters that we've seen yet. It's the end of September, and this is the last episode of the season, but there'll be more next year, guys, and if you want to see my other videos, feel free to like and subscribe to check out my other outdoor adventures. So, the lobster trap has been in the water for 8 minutes and 50 seconds, and we've got our first lobster that shows up. He's freaking out a little bit, he's in the trap, he doesn't know what's going on, he's super aware, but he also smells that bait bag. We stuff these bait bags pretty good when we put a GoPro in there, so it's hard not to catch all that smell. And that smell is coming from the bait, which is pollock. We've loaded it up with pollock. I think there might be some herring in there too, but mostly pollock, and it's got a good scent trail, and the lobsters have very good sniffers, so they follow that scent trail all the way into the trap. You can see this one actually, it's got an interesting looking crusher claw. As you can see, part of it's been actually snipped off. Lobsters are brutal, guys. They're very aggressive. They will attack each other, and they will snip off each other's claws or legs or all sorts of body parts. They can regrow those claws, and they shed their shells as well, but it's interesting to see that particular lobster has been snipped right off, right on the crusher. So you're probably starting to notice that things have picked up in speed. That's because I've sped this video up 7 times normal speed. Lobsters are pretty slow, and I wanted to show you guys the entire video of this lobster trap. So it's underwater for about an hour and a half, but I'm not going to make you guys watch an hour and a half. I'm going to speed it up. So I've sped up this section 7 times, and then I slow it down when other stuff starts happening, when other lobsters start showing up and interacting, and then I speed it back up again. It's like an aquarium, guys, so really just sit back, enjoy the music, and watch these guys go. And one more thing, if anybody can keep track of how many lobsters actually show up, just let me know in the comments. I really want to know, because the thing is, sometimes these lobsters will come in, and then they'll go out the back and go through the escape fence. The escape fence are actually there so that the small lobsters, the ones that are short, can actually just leave. But it's really hard to keep track because some lobsters will come in, go out the escape fence, and I think they even come back. Anyway, if anybody has any idea of how many lobsters actually showed up in this trap on this episode, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually pretty curious. Things are starting to get pretty crowded in here. As you can see, this lobster uses his powerful tail muscle to try to skate out of there. He sensed another lobster coming close and didn't want to get snipped. It's starting to get pretty scrappy here in this lobster trap. It's kind of turning into a cage match. Huh? Huh? That wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. Wasn't my best. Anyway, I'll be quiet for a while. Hope you enjoy. It has turned into a lobster party in this trap. They're crawling all over the place. Now, I like to drop a little bit of knowledge in these videos. So, as I said before, lobsters can actually regenerate their limbs and also their antennae. So, they're not the only creatures in the ocean that can do this. If a crab loses its arms, they're going to regrow. Now, in order to regrow these arms, it doesn't happen overnight. It can actually take years, I believe. And it's a slow process, but they can regrow their arms, their antennae, and that's pretty cool. So my question is, and you guys can put it in the comments, when can we start regrowing human arms and legs? I mean, I think we're there. Come on, science, let's go. Let's follow these lobsters and see if we can figure out how it works for us too. Alright, it's been about an hour and a half and it's time to haul up the trap. Goodbye to the lobsters that weren't big enough for us to keep. If we come back out next year, they may be keepers. So keep watching, guys. I've got more to come. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.